I think that people often play Terraria too fast and never take a moment to smell the roses. I believe this so much that I have dedicated 2 separate years to year-long runs of the game just to show how great Terraria is when you take your time in it. Well, today we're throwing all of that out the window because we're speedrunning, baby. Benj invited me and several other creators to attempt to break the Terraria multiplayer speedrunning world record. The great thing about this run is that you can have as many people as you want and the world can be on classic difficulty, meaning the bosses don't scale as we add more people. This should make the run super easy considering how we have 8 Terraria professionals, right? Dig, dig, ho. Dig, dig, ho. Dig, dig, ho. Let's just say we're more of a ragtag group of content creators, more than people who actually know what we're doing. But we do have a game plan. Bench, the one who organized this whole thing and has already released a video on this experience, which you should check out, by the way, is staying on the surface to collect wood. And then he'll also be making some easy NPC houses, I guess we'll say. Colossal and Wyatt are exploring the surface, and the rest of us are getting to work on a elevator while also mining and collecting anything that could be of use to us. I love not having any light. People are just going to start dying when they jump down here, actually.
Wait, are you already in?
In what?
In the thing?
The world?
Yeah.
I'm I'm mining. Yeah, we totally know what we're doing. Would have been smart to have collected a torch or glow stick and perhaps waited for everyone who will be mining to, be here, but this is our first attempt, so it's going to be great. Oh, the world record is 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 52 seconds, by the way, so we gotta kill Moonlord real fast. Thankfully, we did come across a jellyfish pretty quickly, which will actually give us some light. And I may or may not have stolen a life crystal nearby out from under Cataclysmic's nose.
I'm getting a single tree, so
all right.
I can actually
now I'm brothers.
You!
Yeah, we got it.
You! Wait, you!
But he got the glow sticks.
I got it.
Kata, get down here. We need light. We need light, Kata.
I don't know what team I'm supposed to be.
Here, I got you.
Next up was a treasure room, and Mega got to it first. He found the anvil in the house and a magic mirror in the chest, which sucks. All right, I have chandeliers. I can see now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chandelier works underwater?
Yeah, chandeliers work underwater. This is my favorite fun fact in Terraria. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person who's figured it out.
You're the only person that uses chandeliers.
I'm gonna drown, but I'm...
Below the house was a skeleton with a little mining helmet, which is a great find. We need bombs to get the demolitionists to spawn in this world. Bombs and grenades are absolutely necessary for blasting through Terraria, pun intended, so getting bombs this early is such a big deal. Most of the rest of the miners continued going deeper into the caves, but it was my job to make a suitable housing underground for discounted prices with the miner, or not the miner, what is his name? We get these discounted prices because of the miner. I called him miner again. He's not the miner, demolitionist. He likes living underground, so obviously he'll sell us grenades at discounted prices if he lives down here. Mega was a big help with this as well, as we shared our limited resources. The miners, meanwhile, were struggling.
No! Who placed the platforms?
I put down some rope to hopefully help them out, and Mega and I had 3 whole suitable houses, at which point it was time for us to join the miners.
Let's go.
No! There's a thingy down there.
So many tombstones, you guys.
Dude, are you kidding me?
What is happening
Fine,
here?
It's fine. You'll get down.
Bro.
Bunch of pros here.
No!
We are so good at this game. I don't think we're actually doing that bad, but now that I've died, I suppose it's my turn to figure out how awful of a elevator we have made. Oh, it's pretty bad. Why did people place platforms in the first place? That just doesn't make any sense. We had to remove those, and because we have so little rope, we placed them sporadically down the elevator, so we held down, and that would make us grab onto the ropes often enough to break our fall, and that kept us safe. I was shocked nobody had looted the trap chest I set off, and so I got a flare gun. Whoopee. More fun than that, I got a chain knife, which is actually great. I know TerraSteel made a whole video bashing this thing, and I think it makes enough sense, as it's a pretty rare weapon considering its strength, But I am a fan of the chain knife, at least when you find it this early in the game, you know, when it's actually useful.
Dungeon Guardian.
Yo, careful.
What are you
Trap
doing?
chest,
Oh, he's
trap
getting
chest.
water candles. Pretty sure that person is white, and water candles are something that we wanted for some reason. Pretty sure it's to help with farming the black recluse spiders in hard mode or something. I don't know. That's a part of the plan I didn't pay much attention to because I have a different task in hard mode, and we'll get to that eventually. Our elevator had just gone past half of the world, and as they kept on mining, I decided to gather more ores and continue exploration. Well, not that I decided. That's just what my job was.
No,
Let's
I
go,
can make a
bitch.
hook and it'll make things way
We
easier on
can't
myself.
mine
Hey,
obsidian.
what up, buddy?
Can't mine
Ooh.
obsidian, guys.
Hey,
Ooh.
you just put
Oh, you
that
can bomb
skeleton
it.
into my face.
Hey, you got mining pants for it, so you're welcome.
Thanks, I guess.
The minecart track didn't have a whole lot along it, but there was a spider cave at the very end of it, which is pretty important for the sake of that aforementioned black recluse spider farming. I returned to a glowing mushroom I had passed, and one thing about glowing mushrooms is that they are super useful when you need to preserve your wood. You can make platforms, chairs, tables, just about any of the essentials you might need with glowing mushrooms, so wood can be reserved for things like torches or pickaxes and other tools.
Oh, look out, look out.
There it is.
We had gathered a good many things, so a few of us set up all the essential crafting stations really quickly. I wasn't really able to make anything, but I did get a platinum bow at least, so I have a good ranged weapon to complement my solid chain knife. If you can't tell, the elevator has been completed, and a few of the others were hanging down there, doing this or that, but Wild LMAO and I started mining just above the underworld because more treasure and ores tend to be up there than, well, in hell. We also need a boatload of gems so people can make grappling hooks. A few people managed to get one already, but I don't, and I'm clearly the most important person. Oh, a random skeleton also dropped an ancient golden helmet for me, so that was handy. I've been getting crazy RNG. I might just have to carry the speedrun on my back. We mined a bit more and then returned to the surface to start crafting. There's some crafting stations already set up at home, but no furnace, so I put mine down and then crafted an anvil, which I very much didn't need to do, so that's sad. I wanted to make a pickaxe, but you need wood, like I mentioned earlier, in order to make a pickaxe, and I don't have any wood. This is why glowing mushrooms are great for preserving that wood. I chopped down one tree that was thankfully nearby, and then crafted a platinum pickaxe. They also didn't even have a workbench here, so put one of those together and added it to the crafting stations. Time to go back underground and clean up the tombstones all the others have been leaving down there and get some mining done. I even used the flare gun from the trap chest. I actually used it. I know, I never do. I found a magic mirror and a life crystal, which I'm not going to share with anybody. And I came to the underground desert, which I thought would be helpful for maybe the conch or storm spear or scarab bombs, but that whole endeavor didn't go very well. Oh. This did give me a chance to craft a topaz hook, so finally I can actually move around. And while I was busy trying to make actual progression, the others were busy talking to our resident Britsman.
Try doing an American accent.
He's
I
good
tell
at
him to
it.
do it all the time.
Sometimes.
He's good at it, yeah.
Do an
Can you
American
please-
accent, but specifically from like Texas.
That's what he does.
I'll tell you what, this here my shotgun. You can't take it away from me if you try to take my shotgun away from me.
Anyways, I realized that I should probably mine some of the obsidian I passed earlier. See, one of my jobs in hard mode is to do a bunch of the mining. So a lot more of the same, but more specifically, while the others work on farming souls and spiders, I will be acquiring a molten pickaxe and some of the hard mode ores. So obviously, I'm going to need some obsidian to craft hellstone in the hopefully near future. And I know things aren't looking great with how we're over 20 minutes in and we haven't killed a single boss, but the beginning of the run is going to take the longest. I believe we'll get cooking very soon here, alright? All we really need is the demolitionist so we can get a bunch of grenades to kill the wall with. Right now, we have the merchant, guide, and nurse, but the stupid demolitionist isn't appearing. Where is this guy? Don't you just need bombs?
Guys, do we really
Get out
need
the
grenades?
chest.
Yeah.
I'm in an
Yes.
intense boss fight right now with a hellbat
Honestly, I have a platinum
and a
bow.
copper short sword.
I tried the desert again, but a worm spawned in no time at all, so I had to flee. Of course, a random salamander kills me on the way back down, but that's okay. Demolitionist! Now we can get moving. I purchased a bunch of grenades, several bombs, and a few sticks of dynamite because there is definitely going to be a need for explosives that destroy blocks. It's time to get to the wall, though on my way back down, I had to clean up another ectomist in the glowing mushroom.
We're gonna do the wall of flesh as soon as we find a voodoo doll.
Oh, each
So-
player.
Oh, you don't need to find a voodoo doll, just move the guide in.
Bring the guide
Hold on,
down
let me
there.
get
Yeah,
I'm,
move the guy
I'm just gonna
underground.
buy as many grenades as I can and start putting little care packages of 40 of them.
Yep,
in
time to
the
go to
chest
the underworld, I
there.
guess.
I got you.
Guys, we're going to hard mode. Easy.
I got a second
Go to
ice
hard
blade.
mode already. This is gonna be interesting.
I have
I'm
800 grenades, chat.
Chat,
Chat.
I've got 800 grenades.
Down to the underworld we go, but then I decided I wanted more grenades and went back to spawn so I could sell whatever I didn't need to purchase just a few more grenades for myself. I have no idea how many I'm actually going to need, so might as well use the extra time to do this. They were expanding the bridge down here a little bit and making a house for the guide. You might be wondering why they're using solid blocks for the Hell Bridge, and the answer is simple. Grenades fall through platforms, so we need the blocks to be solid for the grenades to actually be helpful against the boss. We just have to wait for the guide to spawn, or perhaps not.
Voodoo demon.
Well, yeah,
I got
Positions, get in positions.
It's my bad.
Come on,
come on, come on.
Over the left, over the left.
Summon
I'm
him, summon
going,
him.
I'm going, I'm
No,
going.
no, no,
Do
no,
it.
wait.
Do it.
Where's the chest?
He's going.
Summon him.
All right, throw
He's
throw
here.
some
Oh my
grenades down.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not
Let's
gonna
go,
make
go,
it.
go.
Alright, I guess we're fighting him.
Let's go.
We got this.
I'm because of these platforms.
Easy fight.
I know, bro.
Oh,
It's literally-
yeah.
This is how it's
Hey.
meant to be. This is biblically
Behind,
accurate.
behind.
All right, let's go.
Biblically accurate.
Wait,
I'm gonna go to the house.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
I'm super
Gotta
slow.
hit him. There we go, there we go. And hard mode we go, boys!
Oh,
Desert blade! See, we're less than halfway through the run and we're already in hard mode, which means it's time to split into our separate tasks. Cataclysmic is going to get busy with breaking the Crimson Altars, so the hard mode ores will spawn. In the meantime, I'm going to be collecting enough Hellstone for at least one pickaxe with which to mine said hard mode ores. Fun fact about Hellstone and this Hellforge here is that they can be destroyed with bombs in hard mode. This is why we never bothered killing the evil biome bosses for the Deathbringer. With these bombs, I could destroy a few chunks of Hellstone, but there's a bit of an issue with the lava that spawns after breaking these ores. I have to be really careful and choose smartly which veins I bother with mining. An unforeseen issue, it would seem, with our solid bridge is that some of the best veins to mine are now beneath pearlstone blocks that I am incapable of mining. Good thing I'm a pro at this game, and so I could grapple underneath, and I immediately rushed down to collect the ore I had left behind, but was having a bit more trouble with grappling and not touching the lava. Guess I should see how much Hellstone I can actually make, and it's only 10, half of what I need for the pickaxe, so back to the underworld with me. There's no way for me to safely retrieve the Hellstone without taking a bunch of time and allowing for enemies to potentially spawn, so I just tanked the lava damage and then was absolutely overwhelmed by the enemies. But I got some more at least, and it was exactly enough to craft the molten pickaxe. So starts my palladium mining, and my pickaxe just so happened to get the annoying debuff, so it's a little slow, which I guess means my good luck has wasted away. I also have no idea what's going on with our Crimson Altar Breaker Cataclysmic.
Catty, you found the hole?
Three! What?
The great thing about being the miner is that I'm able to find treasure and what have you as I mine around. Got some shoe spikes, which is pretty good, but I do primarily want palladium. Only problem is that there really isn't a whole lot of the stuff because Kata is struggling with his job. Nobody was breaking the gosh darn altars. You need to break more altars.
Or Kata.
But I keep being killed.
I used my very limited scarab bombs to get around a little easier, and I mentioned that almost purely because I love scarab bombs and people need to use them as much as physically possible. There's also some discussion about whether or not my mining is even necessary.
Why do we have to break altars to begin with?
Better than nothing, though. All
With palladium and mithril and stuff.
Wait,
Yeah, but-
we're not getting hard mode ores. Yeah,
I am.
We get
That's
the
my
spider
job.
stuff.
yeah, we're getting
made
spider
it.
stuff.
Hey, mine said get mithril anvil and adamantite forge, so I
Okay.
don't know.
Go.
I'm still mining because that was my assignment going into the speedrun and I don't question it. I just mine. And good thing too, I was able to make enough palladium bars for both a drill and a sword, which I'm pretty sure means I now have the single strongest weapon out of everybody involved in the run. I also know a lot of people hate the drill, but they are faster at mining than pickaxes with base stats alone, and because I don't have potions or any kind of guaranteed modifiers, a drill just makes a lot more sense. With the drill, I can mine some mithril for the sake of a mithril anvil, but it also occurs to me that the palladium sword really is quite valuable considering how almost everybody has only early pre-hard mode weapons. If I can mine enough for everybody, then we'll stand a much better chance, and I have the time to do this because the others are still collecting spider fangs for spider gear, as well as iron and souls for the mech bosses to summon. It's just a shame very few altars were broken because there's next to no ore for me to find. I ended up mining my way to the spider caves on accident, and it occurs to me that maybe I can speed up this whole process with killing spiders. Palladium sword for the win. I definitely have the strongest weapon by far, and hey, there's some palladium here as well. Feeling accomplished after helping with maybe 2 spiders, I got back to mining and managed to actually find some more palladium, so that's good. But what's not so good is how much time is left on the clock. Less than half an hour, and we have killed 0 mech bosses. We were feeling the pressure, so as the night closed in, we all returned to spawn to get ready to clear out the mechs as best as we possibly could. I was able to make a mithril sword and several palladium ones as well. I debated crafting repeaters for everybody instead, but I could make 1 more sword than I could repeaters, and based on the conversations I'd been hearing from the others, it sounds like nobody has arrows, so even if I did make repeaters, nobody could use them. Besides, I'm pretty sure we're fighting the mechanical worm first, so a sword works against him. I wanted to kill a bunch more spiders for hopefully some extra armor or summons. We made a single summon that we tossed between everybody so we'd all have the spider summon. I get the strat as the spider staff is an easy summon, but it definitely wasn't worth it when fighting a flying boss with no walls because the destroyer was not the boss who was spawned. It was the twins. Oh, the twins are here.
Get on the minecart.
God.
Minecart is not the strat.
I feel like the twins are going to be the single hardest one to fight like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look how much.
Guys, I think we might have to rework the plan.
Just staying alive, we could all just keep respawning.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, yes, but
Later.
it would still take forever is the problem.
Later.
Second phase.
I'm alive.
Okay, maybe don't focus on the other one.
The minecart. The minecart.
Oh, go!
I'm gonna kill him with the minecart.
No,
In the face.
Am I the only one left?
Come on,
No,
Megan,
you got several more.
What are we gonna use the hallowed bars for?
Let's get
Durandal.
Oh,
Durandal?
Guys, there's something on my screen.
One or something?
Is it an eyeball?
They're both in second phase.
Red's at 500, Red's at 500.
Spaz is
They're both in
mad.
second
I
phase.
don't have enough arrows to keep fighting.
100. Red's at 100.
Oh my god, Spaz is a problem. He is an issue.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes he is.
Let's
Red's
kill
at 100.
Come on, motherfucker.
Sub 100.
Yeah, he's at
Except
93
the
health. 89
No.
health.
Oh
Get
my
him
god.
on, get him.
Get him
Oh.
on.
No, bench.
Oh no!
Run.
Get away from spawn!
I died immediately.
Run.
I'm going left.
Just focus, Rhett. Focus. The NPCs are doing more damage than we are.
My poison.
I got red. I got red.
Spaz on me.
Yes,
You
yes.
separated him. You're good.
Spaz
You
is on me,
separated him.
on the left.
Alright, everybody.
Yeah, 5
calm
He has
seconds.
8,000 health left, and we don't know how much nighttime we have left.
Not
fine.
much. We gotta go.
Not much, man.
Get him.
Oh,
Get
oh,
him.
Trying to buy arrows.
Jesus Christ, Spaz.
Spaz destroys us. Oh
Just
my
spinning in,
God.
just
This is
spinning
so
in circles, vomiting on us.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm toast.
This is
I
a
can only
raw.
buy 14 arrows.
7,000 health, man. There's no way.
Let's go, bench. Let's go.
Bench in the 1v1 of his life. Oh.
Oh, it's daytime.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Yay, we did it!
I think we failed, guys. I think we
Gravestone
failed.
mining duty.
That was miserable.
fight the back.
You should have.
I
I
didn't-
think we would have started with Destroyer first. Why?
Yeah, why twins? That was the
Why the
worst
twins?
decision.
Because we didn't have any chunks or anything.
Here's the thing. I had just
You could've
gotten
waited for
the.
us to get them.
I had just gotten the souls for the mech, so I did not have time to
Is
make
this what
any
the battlefield is? Yeah,
summons.
these-
The whole battle was pretty rough. Didn't take very long for a graveyard to appear, and we were only still fighting the boss because we managed to stagger our deaths enough to prevent them from leaving, but we're not exactly dealing a lot of damage. Well, the run is dead at this point. We could have continued just to have something to submit, but we learned a bunch of things from this run that we wanted to implement into the next one. So we decided to quit the run and give it a second go. Some of the tricks included using cobweb to save ourselves from dying when we jump down the elevator. If you just hold the cobweb at your feet when you fall, you can place them periodically to stop yourself. Plus, you'll break the cobweb after a second and pick it back up, so you'd only need a single cobweb to safely fall until the point we're able to add some more rope. I got the robot hat because I'm the best, and I kept losing my connection for no reason at all. Most of pre-hard mode was mostly the same, but come hard mode, I made the repeater instead of the swords, and instead of spider summons, we made the sentry, which we can all still pass around between everybody, but the sentries give us a practical army of spiders that'll continue doing damage even after we die. This strategy did wonders against the destroyer, so we were able to actually get to the other mechs. We weren't really going faster than the first attempt, but we did at least beat the first mech, so we went to the dungeon to kill Skeletron because we needed 30 bones for a Skeletron Prime summon. By the time we killed the other mechs, the world record had already passed us by, and finding the Plantera bulb is one of the biggest speedrun killers, which is quite unfortunate with how late in the game it is. I also had to leave at this point because we were too slow, but that was my first attempt at a speedrun, and the group is eager to give it another go. So who knows? Maybe someday you'll see us on the top of that leaderboard.